the beginning of my junior year, I set 3 expectations for myself. First is to be happy and to be fulfilled, and most important, I want to be beautiful. I like to adorn my walls above the desk, so I write down these 3 points on a piece of paper and stick it onto the wall. Whenever I look up, it serves as a reminder to me. Some people might ask, why didn't I set some specific goals? Like, I want to study hard and excel in my major, or I want to be an intern at a renowned company, walking into the high-rise building and looking radiant every day. But I often ask myself, can I be 100% sure of what I want? The answer was no. But I do know when these 3 things, the 3 conditions were met, I'm sure that I am doing what I wanted to do. Perhaps the thing I want to do may change, but these 3 will still remain the same. So the journey has begun. I sail my own boat on this big, big world with the 3 flags waving on it. Stay fastly moving forward. Sometimes it's not always smooth because a boat sailing in the vast sea, no matter how certain of its course, is definitely bound to be influenced by various external forces. Sometimes it's just small waves splashing against my boat, murmuring about, you should do that, you shouldn't do that. So I reinforce my boat again and again, making it impervious to these annoying waves. Sometimes I will meet some pacing companions in my course. Some of them always equip their boats with splendid appearance, with the latest gadgets, always seeming be ahead of everyone. Actually, I envy their splendid appearance. Looking back at the 3 flags I once proudly raised, thinking about, yeah, maybe I should be like them. I shamefully lower them a little bit and thinking about, I should, just like them, do some equipment updates. But when this companion shroud and mist and disappear in the vast sea, I have no idea where they are going, but I ask myself, do I really want to be like them? No, actually I like these 3 flags a lot. So I still reconfigure my sheet with some new features and do some change on my equipment, but this time I raised these 3 flags higher than before because I think that represents me and that makes me different from other people. Sometimes the weather is bad with giant waves and thunderstorms. I rely on my past experience and usual efforts to survive every time when the weather is unfavorable. Once, I met another companion. His sheep is in shambles and looks so pitiful. I thought, okay, maybe I can sail with him for a while. So I decided to sail together with him. Sailing with 2 people is troublesome, I have to say, because a lot of resources you have to share with him. And remembering my past hardship, I think I have to help him to rebuild his own ship. So I try my best to give everything he needed, and thinking about once his ship is finished rebuilding, we can move forward together. Gradually, his ship became newer and sturdier, and he said to me that, I think it's time for me to move on, so he left. I looking back at my own ship, when they became so tattered and the flags even lying down, even were blown down, and I even deviated from my original course, it suddenly dawned on me that I gave everything he needed, even though it meant pulling things from my own self. I am so stuck on the sea and didn't know where I should go in the future, and thinking about who I am, several times almost engulfed by the waves. I'm looking back at the flags once I proudly raised, but right now they are so tattered and lying down on the deck of my boat. Happy? Fulfilled? Beautiful? I didn't feel any of them when I was with him, so what was I doing before? And the second I realized it, I start to pick up all my tools, start working earnestly to review myself, review my self-confidence, and review my flags, review my sheep. It takes me 1 minute to set my life goal, but it also takes me a lifetime to stick with it. That's life. Sometimes I feel lost and without direction, but every time I try to pulling myself back together, every time faster and more complete. And it's also every time I set sail again that I know even better where I'm headed. And right now, I'm not afraid of losing any companion, but I'm afraid of losing myself. I'm afraid of lowering down myself again just for some companion. They are even temporarily in your long, long course. No matter how tough it gets, right now, I'm still holding on these 3 ideas. Be beautiful, be happy, and be fulfilled. To me, they are more than just a reminder on the wall. They are my guiding stars through life challenges. If you sometimes, just like me, feel lost and bewildered in this big, big world, please remember that you are not alone when you feel alone, because everyone is alone when sailing on their own course. And please remember, stay true to yourself. Please know the true essence of you. Finally, may your journey be filled with purpose. May your sheep, no matter how weathered, bear the marks of a brave voyage. And in the end, it's not a destination, but the unwavering pursuit of your own bright horizon. Back to TME.